Hi, I'm Lofi.
I'm Jinxie.
And we are on episode 2 of Outlander, the first season. I know this series has been highly suggested. We're super excited to continue it. Yeah, in the first one,
She went to the past
Claire.
through a rock.
Yes,
There were a bunch of rocks.
More ruins.
She encountered her husband's ancestor, who looks just like her husband, but is a douche.
Yeah. Also more...
That's all that happened. No.
Well, yes, but you also have, like, the history, like, the whole...
Yeah.
The whole reason that they're on this trip is because they were divided by the war. And now the war is over, and they're trying to, like, reconnect her and Jamie.
Yes.
But... Unfortunately,
No, Jamie's the guy in the past.
Jamie's the guy. Sorry, I'm mixing up people.
I don't remember her husband's name.
What's his last name? It is. What's his last name?
Yeah. I don't know, but she's using her maiden name of Ba. She pronounces it differently than I would pronounce it.
Yeah.
As an American.
But anyway, yes. So basically, yeah, she was in the future. Well, yeah, future with her husband, and they were trying to like rekindle their relationship.
Dude.
But then she got sucked through the ruins, and is now in, I don't know what era.
Talking about, oh man, describing a show that involves time travel is going to be very difficult
for you. Because it's our past, but their future.
Yeah. Basically, we just got to know a lot of the main characters. Like, obviously, her husband. I don't know if actually he's coming back or if that's just, like, a kickoff for the story. Kind of like her past before she got to the past.
I know the answer.
Anyway, obviously, Claire is the main character.
Yes.
And then some of these Scottish guys that she's met.
Jamie's obviously a character.
Yeah.
Considering I remember his name.
But I'm not sure about if any of the others are going to or not. But basically, she's in the middle of a tense situation. She left the peace after one war to jump into another war.
Basically. And it's and it's interesting because the idea of, like, they're obviously, like, Scottish English or whatever. So they're English, and I feel like, you know, probably growing up, they were taught, like, obviously they're on the right side. So to go back and see, like, the fact that her husband's ancestor, who looks so much like him, is on the wrong side because he tried to rape her.
He's awful.
Yeah.
Basically. They also make him look uglier, which is funny because he's the same actor.
Right.
But he looked much more handsome as the guy in the future.
Which I give them kudos for, to be honest, for making them look so different, even as the same person.
Yeah.
You've got, like, these barbarians, or whatever, essentially is how I would feel like they view them, and they're the ones that saved her. And she's kind of kidnapped, but not really, because how else would she survive on her own?
I love that she was able to use her future skills to help, but not in a way that felt like, oh, I invented modern plumbing. I mean, I don't know if in the future she invents modern plumbing, but they probably already have plumbing. I don't know. Anyway, but that she can use her medicinal skills to, like, help heal. As well as, since she has an interest in botany, she can use it before without modern medicine, which I think is also really cool. Also, how does she get back to the future? Right. We didn't discuss that, like, when and how. And, like, because she went through the stones. I assume you have to go through the stones again to get back to the future, because otherwise, like...
Yeah.
There's no
and didn't she make it?
Also, I found it really interesting that she could use her knowledge of the war. Like, that they would ambush to
warn them.
Make them trust her.
But will they trust her? Because she knows this info. How does she know this info?
Well, she heard it in the village.
She could be a spy.
She said. But,
right. But she knows nothing about the town, so that's not very helpful.
I wonder if she would have always gone, or whether it's a result partially of the ritual they did the night before.
I imagine it's partially the ritual. Like, it woke things up. Otherwise, there'd probably be...
Beecham.
Yeah.
But I would pronounce it Beauchamp.
Oh.
Or something like that. Especially because of the spelling.
Since if you, like, went through any time, then there would be a lot more people stuck back there.
That's true. Like, if anybody was there. But it could have just been time of year as well. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
or
I think
a different
it was just
confluence of events. Confluence?
Well, they did say it was, like, a special thing, so...
You'll all be needing breakfast, I reckon. Plenty in the kitchen. Away and then feed yourselves.
You guys just leave her standing there? Nothing?
You're charming then. A beaten. Something like that.
What?
I'm guessing, like, healer witch or something along those lines.
Yeah. Like, I'm confused, she's confused, we all confused.
I also brought comfrey and cherry bark for the pea.
Perfect.
I can't help but wonder, like, what words existed back then and what one didn't. Like, did perfect exist?
Everybody calls me Mrs. Spitz.
You may also.
Oh, just seems nice.
Mm-hmm.
And not even just that, but also like the country difference.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm sure they have.
I mean, they obviously think she's a
words.
foreigner, especially since she doesn't speak Gaelic. It's Gaelic, right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's Gaelic. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm like 99% sure it's Gaelic.
Ugh. Ouchies.
She's Bonnie. I'll take a closer look.
Somebody kill him
I
soon,
know.
please.
Well, the thing is, we know he doesn't die, at least not for having children, unless he already has kids.
So, she went with him. When I woke up, I was trussed up in the wagon with the chickens, jolting down the road to Fort William.
So sorry. That must have been terrible for you.
Oh, aye. Chickens are very poor company.
Gotta have humor about it, otherwise it'd just be sad.
I don't know. But I hope they kill this guy this season, basically.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I need it to happen. I need bad guys to die. Okay?
We just watched Game of
I'm
Thrones.
suffering
so...
right now. I'm suffering. Good things
Okay,
better happen in the show.
With a good touch.
My husband. What was Frank going through?
Oh, okay. So they
yeah.
actually know she's gone, or is she imagining this?
No, I think this is actually what's happening.
Mistress. This speech was wrong.
Everything. Okay? Everything's wrong.
Right.
She's overwhelmed. She time traveled.
Like, are you gonna say he's alive, or is he dead, or...
I mean, he's technically not alive right now.
Right?
No, actually. He's not alive.
I mean, at least she encountered one nice person.
I know. Well, and most of the people there seem nice enough. But in that romance early on.
Well, they have good chemistry at least.
They do.
She's honestly doing so much better than I ever would.
Oh, yeah.
I would be flipping out.
You mean you're not prepared for time travel with all our time travel watching knowledge? It is nearly 5 o'clock. You've slept all
Oh
day.
my God.
5 a.m.
Nope, not for me. Just like time travel jet lag.
Yeah. Oh, her undergarments must look so interesting to them.
It's a brassiere. But it's from France.
When in doubt, it's from France.
The excuse
They're
for
like,
everything.
Oh,
I think it's kind of cool that we get to see the full dress.
I agree.
Not bad. Not bad.
I love that they actually have the little pillow thing in there.
Now you're ready
bum
to
pad?
be taken to himself.
To himself.
Mm-hmm.
Must be the
Obviously.
Lord or whatever.
Yeah, basically.
I welcome you, mistress. My name is Columban Campbell MacKenzie, laird of this castle.
I'm loving all the accents.
I was attacked and nearly raped by one of the soldiers of King George II.
Seems like she guessed that correctly.
Wish to know how exactly a lady such as yourself came to be wandering about in the woods, dressed in nothing but her shift.
It's interesting. I took a course in withstanding interrogation as part of officer training.
Yes.
It's true that Captain Randall has a certain reputation, but he is an officer, a gentleman.
I love that she's smart.
Saturday next. Forgive me. I've lost track in all the confusion.
But not at all. 5 days from now.
Oh, just 5 days. That's not long.
I think he's definitely suspicious of her.
I mean, I would be too.
Yeah.
But
5 days and I would be back on the road to Inverness and then back to the stones atop Craig na Dun. And hopefully, back home.
those gloves look so comfy.
What?
Her little arm gloves.
Hand warmer things?
Yes. I'd be intimidated going to dinner too. It's really like all these people. Nobody likes me.
I'm nervous in a room people I've never met in the future.
I know.
I mean, in the now time. Much less in the historical time.
Right, especially in an
the
unwelcome, like, town where basically you're the villain.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's like, where do I sit?
Oh, God.
I mean, I would do it too.
I don't know. I don't know what's proper.
Neither do I, but I'd rather be overly proper than underly proper. She's like, oh, okay, at the head table. That's cool. That's fine. Not intimidating at all. Are you trying to get her drunk?
I was wondering why you call yourself Claire Beecham.
It's my name.
Aye, but if your family hail from France, would it not be more properly Beauchamp?
You pointed that out too.
And what part of France do your folk come from exactly?
The relatives I have are from the north, near Compiègne.
Just trying to think of what cities exist right now.
Yeah.
The stable.
Best place for him under the circumstances. You don't want him inside the walls.
What? Why? What's going on?
I know.
It's yours to choose. If you don't agree with my orders.
She's like, I'm caught in the middle of something. I'm just gonna eat and drink.
Is something going on?
Obviously, but I don't know what. Girls, he's getting you drunk.
And will you be staying with family?
Distant family.
Never met them.
No. I look forward to it, though.
No, I feel like I'm
It's
so
obviously an
nervous. I don't
interrogation,
know
I
if they
know.
believe her or not, or if she's covering good enough.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Hamish. I saw you playing earlier today in the courtyard with your father.
With my father.
Oh, not his father.
Yes, surely you remember, Dougal. You were swinging him around.
Oh god, not his father.
Or a bastard father. Could be anything.
Something is off here, for sure.
Yeah.
Because if it was just a simple, like, oh, you rent, you know,
No,
they just
it's
laugh it
obviously-
off. But if it was, like, something big.
Frank would have laughed and said I fell for the oldest trick in the book. Ply the subject with food and drink, but all the while continuing the interrogation. I would have to be more careful if I were to survive the next 5 days.
Girl, I'm
It's
nervous
not like
for
you
you.
can tell them truth. They're literally going to think you're insane.
I was thinking I should change the bandage on Mr. McTavish's shoulder. Jamie.
Is he not McTavish? Why does everybody look so confused when she says his name?
Maybe he doesn't have a last name and they just gave him one. Is he paid to watch her? Maybe. Not paid, but like, you know, is his task to watch her.
Oh, thank God. I thought the horse was going to hit him or something.
She's just a girl with spirit is all.
You gotta think the girl's a spirit. Is it because he's like not from there or something?
I don't know. I thought that the castle that they showed when he was with his sister looked like the same castle, but I could be wrong.
No, it wasn't the same one, I can tell you that
Okay.
much.
All castles look alike to me.
One might ask why you were raiding cattle and living the life of a thief instead of tending to your own farm.
I'm guessing his farm was no longer there.
Yeah.
There's a price in my head.
Oh, yeah. Because he had broken out. Couldn't go home.
Take it your real name's not Mr. McTavish.
Oh, I see. That's why this.
Oh,
I
good.
get it.
Yeah, that's why everybody's like, what?
Wait, who?
Yeah.
I doubt there are informers in the castle itself, but there might be some about the countryside be glad enough to earn a few pennies by letting the English know where I was. Did they know I was a wanted man?
So he's putting a lot of trust in you.
Aye. Colum knows. And Dougal. But they're uncles, on my mother's side.
Now
Makes
I
sense.
know. Why did you tell me?
They asked.
Are you following me? You are. Why?
Because he's supposed to.
These eyes won't be turning their gaze from you until the heed orders me to.
She's like, then he can help me carry things. That's what I would do.
So I suggest you enjoy me while you can, because you'll be yearning for me when you feel the foul breath of that mad bastard on the back of your neck.
Oh my God, so these people are such characters.
He prefers female creatures with the tang of the farmyard about them.
And I'll remember to bathe regularly.
Aye. He wouldn't have cared what to make of that.
That poor guy just getting slandered.
I suspect you may be an English spy.
I mean, it makes sense.
Agreed. I mean, you shouldn't be so surprised, girl.
Thanks for the warning, though, but I do know those mushrooms are poisonous.
Who's it you're planning to do away with? Your husband, perhaps? Tell me if it works and I'll try it on mine.
She gonna make a friend?
But I hope I'll see you tonight at the hall.
The hall?
Party?
Yeah.
And G-Mes Shaw.
Her father wishes the MacKenzie to have her punished for disobedience.
Oh, why
People seem invested in this.
Yeah.
I wonder if she works in the kitchen or something.
What's going on?
I don't know. What's the punishment?
Agus, nach bevach krioch, en jesker sjo.
He's offering to take the girl's punishment.
He's still injured.
Oh my god. Jamie, she can't heal everything for you.
I know.
Smashe, Roberts, meisters, alles
Oh.
Or maybe that's like her aunt or something.
If you'd have wanted a beating, I'd been happy to oblige you.
Aye, well, you might have done some real damage.
Watch yourself, laddie. Your uncle is up to something.
Oh. Yeah, what is the conflict between them?
Does he just not
so confused.
like him?
I don't know.
Or, like, is he a threat or something?
Maybe. Oh, I don't want to watch this.
Oof.
He's not where he was shot.
I know. Oh. I mean, that wasn't that. What? Wants me to keep going.
He didn't want to hit him, you can tell.
Well, yeah, like you said, he's just his.
On the arm where he was hurt.
To be honest, I think hitting him that hard is a blessing. Because it means that it'll probably end sooner. No, stay down.
That guy feels bad.
Of course he does. I would too, but I also get like the position he's in. What is your problem, man? Like, I get not trusting Claire and thinking she's a spy. It makes perfect sense.
Oh,
but
totally.
what is the history here?
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad we're finding a little bit more about Jamie each time, which is kind of cool that they're not revealing it all right away.
Yeah, I like this.
But I want to know.
I know. It makes us feel more natural and intriguing this way, but like...
This way is quicker and you'll stir less gossip.
I bet she found a friend.
No, like, I don't think he's like dating that girl.
No, I don't think so either.
What she did was kindly meant, lad. Lear is my granddaughter, you ken.
Ah, that makes sense.
Take that bandage off your shoulder in the next 2 days.
Would it not be easier if you did that?
Yes, but I'll be gone. I'm leaving with Mr. Petrie tomorrow.
See?
I'm just going to be open here. I doubt she's leaving with Mr. Petrie
I know,
tomorrow.
right?
Something's going to go wrong.
Definitely. But it's also like, if she does get back there, is it going to work?
Can't thank you enough.
Think nothing of it, lass.
I like her outfit this time, her traveling outfit, and the knits. The knits!
Oh, she's so nice.
Colin wishes to see you.
Why?
It doesn't matter why.
Oh, is it going to keep her there?
Oh, I hope not.
If he does, this is cruel timing. Oh, that's the basement, isn't it? Where they made jokes about torturing people.
Seeing as we have not had a healer since Davy passed, I want you to take up the work.
But I'm leaving.
No. You're staying. I believe that you have secrets, Claire. Now, maybe they're the kind of secrets that every woman has, which pose no threat to me, to Leoch, or the Clan MacKenzie. But until I know for sure, you will remain here.
I mean, I get where he's coming from.
Yeah.
And the thing is, she can't tell the truth because he would definitely think she's a spy then because it's the most ridiculous lie ever. Poor Claire.
Okay, that was episode 2. I feel like I was really quiet during a lot of that, but there was just so much information we got in this episode to absorb.
A lot of learning in a good way, though. Like,
yeah.
And I enjoyed sort of just seeing how the town, like, interacts with each other. Like, we got to see that tension when that little boy was brought up.
Yeah.
And then, which also makes me wonder, like, is it not his kid? Especially because he has that degenerative disease.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's, like, I think it is actually his brother's. Do you know what I mean? Because the way they were going about, the way they were looking made me feel like that. But they're essentially saying that it is his so that he can inherit. But
it, like, might not be, but there there definitely is, like, some sort of history there. Like, even if it's not his kid, there's definitely some sort of something going on. And then also, whatever Jamie's past is and whatever the tension is with his uncle.
Yeah, that was weird. Because it doesn't seem like the main guy column has that same tension with him.
It's definitely a family thing.
He seemed a bit kinder.
Yeah.
So
that's why to me it definitely feels like a family inner thing and not like a town thing.
So it's very confusing. And then like what happened to his sister and stuff and his dad? We don't know any of that.
Like maybe something bad happened to them and he blames him for not being there. Or is it something it's more in depth?
The uncles are his mom's uncles. I mean his mom's.
Yes.
On the mother's side, yes.
So maybe something happened to his sister and he blames him for it or something.
No. And then I thought it was nice that we got to meet what's her name?
Miss Fitz?
No. Well, Miss Fitz too.
Yeah.
Mrs. Fitz.
Yeah, Mrs. Fitz.
But the other one who's like the witch.
Oh, yeah, she was fun.
So hopefully she'll have a friend there, which I think is really cool. I think the chemistry between, it's so clearly going to be Claire and Jamie.
Yeah, of course.
Is actually really good, which I'm glad because there's nothing worse than sitting through, like, a written romance where actors don't have chemistry. Yeah. And I think they have great chemistry, so. I think
it was well thought out. We enjoyed sort of, like, how it was filmed, like, the way that they do the flashbacks, like that's the flash forwards to the, like,
intercutting in, and stuff like that.
Because, there are some shows where they, like, do it all in one episode, or it's, like, huge chunks, or too often.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like they have a really good balance so far, which is really refreshing.
Yeah, it was, like, when they were doing that one where she was being interrogated, I thought that was really fun that they flashed forward to him discussing about his interrogation techniques in the war. I think that was a really cool and fun way to do it, where they didn't have to, like, set it all up in the first episode, like, for, like, every single thing we know that they're going to use or whatever. It's like, no, we just cut it in a little bit. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. Also, don't mind the dog barking in the rest of this episode because somebody just came home.
Yeah.
And it will not stop for about 10 to 15 minutes.
I don't know how much the mic is actually picking it up,
but it's there.
Yeah. I really love the clothes. I know that because I discussed earlier about clothes, like 18th century clothing. I love that we got to see all the undergarments.
Yeah, I feel like people have discussed like the outfits on here before, and I think people said good things about it, like how it was like sort of historically accurate with all the layers and such.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with I mean, I am a bit because I'm only getting into historical costuming now a little bit, so I have very little knowledge,
but not necessarily which era.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to more outfits.
And like you said before, like, you're happy that she's smart. Like, I like that she's clever.
Yeah, and she's not, like, overly smart, right? She's not, like, impossibly smart.
Yeah.
She's doing the best she can. When she was doing the interrogation part, you could tell that she was lying, but, like, she was trying her best kind of way. Like, I thought that she was... she's already suspicious. So, like, anything she says is going to be even more suspicious because, hello, she doesn't know anything about what's going on.
She literally knows nothing about this era.
None of what she can say is true. Like, So, I think she's covering as best she can.
Yeah. Without being overly suspicious. Just suspicious enough.
Yeah. We do find a lot about Jamie's character this episode and his personality and, like, his past. Like, willing to take the hits for that girl, just even though he doesn't know her.
And also even trusting her with the truth.
Yeah, trusting her with the truth and stuff.
We're super into this show. I think out of all the shows we're watching, this might be one of my favorites overall. Like, I feel like it's relaxing to watch, but also intriguing to watch.
Yeah.
Like, some of the shows we watch give me, like, real tense, which is enjoyable. But it's also kind of nice to, like, have this sort of, like, just...
Yeah.
It does remind me of reading a book a lot. Which, since it's based on a book,
it feels really
nice.
well put together.
Yeah.
Which I really like.
So kudos to those making the show. And yeah, I think that's all our thoughts on this episode. We're really excited to get into the next one.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah. Thanks for watching with us. Bye.
I know they're in the middle of a war, so, like, it's probably not going to be, like, that impressive, but I kind of hope we see some cool fashion. It is 18th century.
I mean, you'll see some kilts.
But I don't think they're in a particularly, like, city-like area where they would necessarily be.
Yeah.
going all out. So
obviously not.